Hi, my name's Harry Mericle. I'm the Rod Run Chairman for the Wheels of Time Street Rod Association. We'd like to welcome you to our 44th annual Rod Run. We'd love to have you come out, enjoy the cars. We raise money for charity, and we're having a good time. I'm sure you would too.
I have been a Wheels of Time member for the past 10 years.
38 years.
30 years.
30 plus years.
Almost 40 years.
I'm going to say 13, 14, 15 years, somewhere in there.
25 years.
2 years.
I've been a Wheels of Time member since 2003.
26 years.
I think 24 years, I don't know.
My favorite part of the show every year is just getting to see all the people that I've gotten to know over the past 10 years and seeing how they're doing and what kind of new projects they have that are going on.
The Rod Run, we get out, and especially my wife, she gets out to meet a lot of people. She's a people person, so she gets a chance to talk and meet some old friends we've met over the years. Hey, I just enjoy riding around.
I like the cruise.
Yeah.
That's my favorite.
Yep.
I like seeing the people that I've seen over all the years. Some of them are little kids and now they have their own family, or some came as young men and they're up there. And it's good to see everybody I haven't seen in a while.
Oh. Probably the parades. It's the response you get from the public, it's really pretty neat.
Well, I actually like the entire Rod Run because of what we do for various charities, and that's near and dear to me.
For myself and a lot of the other members, of the amount of money that we donate to charities, like $35,000 a year.
The Rod Run event would have to be this show, because it's so big, and moving from another state to here, and a friend got me into the street riding versus just having old muscle cars. So this was a really nice show. He always told me how good it was, bragged on it, so I became a member, and yeah, I really enjoy it.
Oh, right here. Yeah, right here, doing the jamboree.
Your favorite thing?
Yeah, it's organized mayhem to a point where everyone laughs.
You meet a lot of people from different states, and they love to laugh too, which is cool.
Favorite part would have to be meeting the participants that come back year after year from different areas of state and local area, and talking to them and seeing what they've been doing the last part of the year.
Just about everything. It's a camaraderie with all the women, and we do so much for charity, and they love it. We always add something on, and we have a great time doing everything. We've made a lot of friends. People that call you from out of state just to see how you're doing during the winter. So it's really great, and it's a great place to be.
The people, they're interesting to talk to. I've been selling tickets ever since I'm in the show, and I enjoy it.
I think it's important to have the show for family and camaraderie. It brings people together, like I said before, from all parts of the area, and different groups get to meet, and it's a friendship type of thing that develops. And also it's part of bringing the past history into the future and keeping that going generation after generation.
Well, I think it's important for the Wheels of Time to continue on because we continue to support the car hobby, and then we can bring younger people into it. And we also support a number of charities every year with the profit that we have at the show, and we want to be able to continue to support those charities and help them out.
The Wheels of Time gives to Camelot House. They give the Helping Hands, and that was a way for us to give back to Matthew. And there's not much we could have done, you know, with Matthew, and these guys just helped them out a million. So thank you to the Wheels of Time for that.
Because we're not just a regular car show, we're a class act. You know, we take pride in the fact that the community gets to show up, and we put on a heck of a show for them. And unlike other car clubs, we give back. We give back a lot of what we get.
I have been an active attendee for the last 25 years.
About 9 years now.
With my own vehicle, 5 years. Before that, 8.
15 years for me. Everybody else, all my other friends have been here 20 plus.
Probably 3 or 4 years now.
Oh, I'd say about the last 15 years or so. When I built my first rod, I wanted a street rod, but I didn't have the money for it. And then I saw what people can do, and I said I can do that. I built it myself.
I've been here every single year since I've been born, so 32 years. I was here on my first event when I was 3 weeks old.
I've actually been coming to Wheels in Time for about 20 years.
This is not my first Wheels of the Time show. We've been coming for a number of years. When I was younger, as a young guy, even as a kid, this was always like the biggest, street rod or hot rod event around in the area. And even when I didn't have a car or couldn't drive, we'd come here and just walk around.
I am here because I enjoy the car show, for one. My dad's been a member ever since I've been born.
The camaraderie with friends, driving my 66 GTO, which is a pleasure, and it's hard not to love being with 1,000 other cars and a lot of other people. So we're all here together.
The people. It's amazing the number of people that you meet from all different walks of life. They bring all different kinds of cars here, lots of incredible experiences. And it's amazing the things that they do for young people, the scholarship things that they do here with the program. I love the teeter-totter. I think that is just so awesome. Street rod inspection setup that they do here every year. And obviously the flea market, the cars for sale, those are the kind of things that really bring me here every year. We need to show something, a good, healthy alternative for young people. They need to know that there's other things to do besides being on the street. And there's an education here for them. And you learn from your elders. So I think that's, it has to continue.
Yeah. The crews and the people coming around and asking about your cars. 69 Camaro. Actually, I had a 71 El Camino was my first car. And Mike Rhodes from Rhodes Chevrolet bought that, paid my first tuition to college.
Coming out, taking off of work, having a 3-day weekend to just sit and do nothing. We need more people to come out, more people to just keep it alive, get the kids into it, and someone's got to keep them going. Someone's gonna have to get this one day and keep it running and keep bringing it to the shows. So generations have to keep it continuing.
Coming and seeing the different cars, but I like to talk to the guys that build them themselves and what's all the techniques they use, stuff like that, because everybody seems to have a specialty in their own field of what they do, and then their own, a lot of the street rods, an interpretation of something, an idea they had in their mind, and they finally make it come to reality, and it's what they wanted to build. This is a tribute car to the 1965 A990 factory race cars. And it started out as a project where I acquired the engine. We found out the history of it, and then decided I was going to put it back in another 65 body. It took 2 bodies to make this one, and I was fortunate to get the factory blueprints on how they built these cars, and I followed these blueprints and made it exactly the way they came off the assembly line. So that's the way it is today. I've been liking 65 Plymouths and Dodges for quite a long time, and I always wanted a Hemi car, and when it became possible to build one of these, it was the project I wanted to go after.
I mean, right now I'm working with LCTI, which is our local tech school for Lehigh County. Just started there 2 weeks ago to teach. So far so good, but haven't met the students yet, so may change. I've been in the scholarship program for the past 2 years now. Oh, what kind of tools did I get? I got right angle die grinders. I got a whole kit of different Torx and hex bits, Snap-on.
So Iron Trap Garage is a business and a YouTube channel that we have where basically we chronicle finding old cars, old hot rods, travel all around the country looking for stuff in barns and garages, and we basically pull them out and revive the cars. We either restore them or find the history on them and put them back on the road is the big goal of our channel. And we're fortunate enough that we could partner with the Wheels of Time Club, and we put on a big display, and this year we brought out some historic cars as well to kind of spice up our area, which is really fun. So I think it's super important for the Wheels of Time show to continue on. As I mentioned earlier, the show's been going for a long time. It's kind of a staple in the East Coast for street rod and hot rod shows. That's a big part of what we're doing here with our booth, is trying to bring in some cars that maybe haven't been here ever or for a very, very long time. And it's great for the fellowship of the hobby as well to bring a lot of people in that only maybe see each other once or twice a year. And again, this show, you see a lot of young people running around, kids and family, and a lot of these people are second, third generation going to the show. So if this show continues, there's going to be people that are little ones bringing their car when they can drive. And I mean, just continuing it on, it's great for the hobby.
Dead Man's Curve is an event we have on Labor Day weekend. It's on for 4 days. Obviously Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. We have over 30 funny cars, which we do a cackle fest 3 times a day. And we also have a pin-up contest. We have 25 to 30 bands, swap meet, all kinds of things going on in the hotel. A food truck festival on Sunday. We also have the Air Cooled Nationals on the Sunday as well, which is, it's a hell of an event, to put it mildly.
Well, we have rod repair in case people that are coming to the show have issues with their cars. They can come up, either borrow our tools, fix their whatever their issue is, or at least get an idea of what their issue is. If they need us to perform the work ourselves, we can. So one repair we had this weekend, guy didn't have any brake lights or turn signals, so we had to figure out what was going on there. He thought he had a brake switch issue. Ended up he put the wrong light bulbs in his tail lights, so that was the easy one. Way back when I was a lot younger, a lot of the cars were built, you know, home brewed in their backyards for most part, but we used to do like full engine rebuilds just about, welding frames, steering. It got pretty intense. I mean, there was usually a line of people waiting to get under the tent so they could fix their car, but now everything is pretty much built from a catalog, so things are lasting a lot longer and are a lot safer. And I just enjoy coming out, helping out, doing what I can, and helping people get home on Sunday.
Welcome to McCungy. All right. Just when we look in the hot rods, we can go over rock and roll. It's great to be back here again. Feels like home. Yeah. This is going out to all the rockabilly lovers out there. I think we have a few. Do we have a few rockabilly lovers out there? Yeah, there we go. I want to hear you hooting now. Billy Lee Riley from 1957. I'm the only one who's sitting on the ground. First it's turn on the light, get down the table to the kitchen floor. There's a thrill up on the hill. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Let's all go see about this band. Hey, that's it.
I want to thank all the participants. You guys are what make the show. You're what the people come to see. That's how we get our money for our charities. And Brad will talk about that. But without you guys, there's nothing. And I can't say thank you enough.
So our first award goes to car number 435, Howard Dunlap, with his 1950 Ford Woody, and he's out of Pottsville, Pennsylvania. Our second award goes to car number 1296, Fred Weston, from Feasterville, PA, in his 1949 Mercury. Our next award is car number 1029, Don Mood, out of Trumbowersville, in his 1931 Plymouth. Next is car number 3051, Alvin Adam, out of Hamburg, Pennsylvania, with his 1935 Ford. Up next is car number 2460, Chris Wyvary, out of Emmaus, with his 1949 Chevy. Now we have car number 2800, David Gessner, out of Macungie, PA, with his 67 Dodge Charger. Now we have car number 3178, Rich and Sharon Tice, out of Cleona, PA, with a 1932 Oldsmobile. Number 8 is car number 1047, Ron Mule from Hamilton, New Jersey, in his 1958 Tellison J6. Now we have car 112, Bill Hartzell, out of Chambersburg, PA, with a 1967 Jeep Kaiser M715. Up next is car number 1799, Bump and Donna Nelson, out of Steel City, Pennsylvania, with a 1935 Chevrolet. Now we have car 1653, Carrie and April Stevens, from Conowingo, Maryland, in their 1938 Chevy. Now we have car number 1733. This is Joe. I know I'm going to butcher your last name. I'll skip that one. He's out of Laurie Station, PA, with his 1956 Oldsmobile Holiday 88. Now we have car 3164, Steve Schock, Palmerton, Pennsylvania, in his 1972 Chevrolet Corvette. Car number 1720, George Gerstenberg from Milford, New Jersey, in his 1950 Mercury. Up next is the President's Pick. Car number 3203, Terry Denenhauer, out of Lenhartsville, Pennsylvania, with his 1954 Chevy pickup. Trap Garage, Kurt Weather and his 1940 Vintage Custom. Up next, it's a ladies' pick. Glenn Hoffert out of Hellertown, Pennsylvania in his 1939 Chevrolet. Up next is car number 650. Jack Polk out of Gildersville, Pennsylvania in his 1990 Chevy Custom Pickup. And this is for the Wheels of Time safety pick.